In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a line chart in Excel. Now, this is very useful if you have a lab report that you need to write and maybe you have some data and you need to turn it into a graph. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to type in the data here. So let's say we have a physics lab report to write and we're measuring the distance of a moving object with respect to time. So let's just add some numbers here. Let's go up to 50 seconds in intervals of 5. And now let's add some values of distance. Let's start with 10. Okay, now once you have your data in 2 columns, one of the easiest ways to make a chart is to go to Insert and then press this button, Recommended Charts. And it will give you some options to choose from based on the data that you have. Now let's select this option. As we can see, the time values are on the x-axis and the distance values, which goes up to 107, that's on the y-axis. So let's click OK. Now, what we can do if we want, we can edit the title of the chart. So let's call it Distance versus Time. Now, the next thing we need to do is we need to label the x and y axes. So if you double click the chart, on the top left you'll see Add Chart Element. Click that and go to Axis Titles. Let's start with the horizontal axis. So let's call this Time in seconds. And then let's go back to Add Chart Element and we're going to add the vertical title. So this is going to be called, let's call it Distance in meters. And so that's a very simple way of making a chart nowadays in Excel. Now, sometimes your lab report may require you to write an equation or that describes the best fit line that covers these data points. So if you have that, what you need is to get the slope and the y-intercept. So here is the linear equation in slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. M represents the slope, b is the y-intercept. So to get the slope, type in equal slope, parentheses, select the known y values, which would be on the vertical axis, that's the distance, comma, and then highlight the known x values. So that's going to be on the horizontal axis, that's time, close parentheses, press enter. So that will give you the slope of the graph. And now for the y-intercept. Let me just put slope here. Now to get the y-intercept, type in equal intercept, parentheses, select the y values, comma, and then select the x values, close parentheses, hit enter. So that'll give you the y-intercept. That's your b value, and this is your m value. So to write the equation in slope-intercept form, it's going to be y is equal to, and then you can type in the m value, or the slope, which is approximately 2.0218, and then times x, plus the y-intercept, the b value, which is 5.63636. And if you want to, you can merge these cells into one cell. So that's how you can get the linear equation once you have a chart, or even before that, if you have your x and y values. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is how to get this equation directly and to put it on a graph. So click on the line or the graph, whatever you want to call it, and then right click on it. Once you right click, go to Add Trend Line. Now you'll see some options on the right side. So we're going to make sure that we're choosing a linear graph because we want a linear equation in slope-intercept form. And then notice here on the bottom it says Display Equation on Chart. Press that, and you can see here we have the equation, which matches what we have here. So if you don't want to type in equal slope and then highlight the data, you can just get the equation and it tells you the slope. The slope is the number in front of x, 2.0218, which is what we have here. The y-intercept is just the number after the plus sign, 5.6364, which is the rounded value of the y-intercept that we had here. So that's how you can display the equation that fits this line the best way on a chart. Now let's get rid of that. Let's go back to Add Chart Element. Now there's some other things you can do, like you can add labels to the data on the trend line. You can put it to the left of the trend line, to the right of it, above, below. And so if you just hover over, you could see the different options that you can display the data on your graph. And next, if you want to add grid lines, you can do so as well. So let's choose primary, minor vertical grid lines. And then finally, if we want to include any legends to the graph as well, we can do that here. We can put it to the right, to the top, left, or the bottom. So feel free to explore this as well, because you do have a lot of options in which you can design your chart. Now, there are some other things that you can do with your chart. If you select your chart, or if you double click it, you could change the style of the chart. And you can get a preview whenever you hover over it. And there's some more options below it as well. But we'll keep it the way it is. The next thing you could do is you could change the color of your graph. So once you highlight the graph, you can choose a different color. So let's go with green. And so those are some other additional features that you could use when designing your chart if you want to. So that's basically it for this video. Thanks again for watching. Now let's go ahead and change the font of our title. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight everything, and then I'm going to change the color. Let's make it red, and then I'm going to bold it and increase the size of the title. And let's increase the chart size as well. So that's something else you can do. You can edit the font of the main title as well as the other titles. Well, that's it for this video. Now you know how to make a line chart using Excel, and you also know how to get the equation and put it on a graph. Thanks for watching.